properties of the canal rays and the properties of the protons. So let's have a look at what are the mainly canal rays and protons. So basically canal rays, these are known as protons, and protons are basically positively charged particles that were discovered by basically Ernest Rutherford in the year 1917. So this was this history, you can say that, about the protons. So let's have a look at what are the properties of the canal rays as well as the protons. So first property, they travel in a straight line. Canal rays, as they are going to be travel in the straight line. So how the scientists do get, because they are, or they can travel in opposite direction to the cathode rays. Now, what are cathode rays? When the scientists were doing the experiment in the discharge tube basically it is a glass tube. It is a glass tube that is filled with the gas, and its one end is attached to the cathode negative plate and the second is attached to the positive anode. And when, as the pressure is going to be reduced as it is attached to the vacuum, then the scientist has noticed that some rays are going to be produced that are traveling from cathode towards the anode, and they are going to produce the glow on the opposite side. So scientists named it as cathode rays, and cathode rays are basically negatively charged. Along with the negatively charged particles known as the cathode rays, scientists have also observed there are some rays originating from the opposite sides of the cathode, and they are traveling in opposite direction to the cathode, and these are named as the canal rays. Canal rays are positively charged and cathode rays are negatively charged. So that's why they find out that they travel in the straight line, because when they placed a screen at the end, that zinc screen is zinc sulfide screen. So why scientists use zinc sulfide screen? The reason is behind that the zinc sulfide produces a very bright glow. It produces very light glow. So when these anode rays or canal rays strike at the end of the cathode ray, it started to produce the glow over there. So the scientists said they travel in the straight line. Okay, next we have the second property, charge on the canal rays. When scientists take the glass tube and they attach one end as anode, that is positive end, and the other end is cathode, that is negative end. And scientists have shown that as the rays are originating from the cathode are the cathode rays and from the anode are the anode ray. When they apply the electric field, then these rays are started to deflect towards the negative plate. So from as the negative plate, we have learned that the like charges repel each other and the different charges charges attract each other. So that's why as the canal rays are attracted towards the or deflected towards the negative plate, it's mean these rays have positive charge. So canal rays canal rays are known as the positively charged rays. The reason behind that, because in the electric field they are deflected towards the negative plate. Next we have nature of the canal rays. So as when we are going to talk about the production of canal rays, then the canal rays are basically produced by the ionization of gas, that gas present in discharge tube. So the gas that is present in the discharge tube, canal rays are going to produce from its ionization. And ionization means the production of ions. So when it is going to produce from the ions or from the gas, then it depends upon the nature of gas that is present in the discharge tube. It means in the discharge tube, the gas that is filled, so it is going to be depend upon that. So the gas, whether it may be helium, it may be neon, or any other gas, it always depends upon the nature of the gas. So this is very important point in the production of the or the nature of the canal rays. It always depends upon the nature of the gas because it produces as a result of ionization of the gas that is present in the discharge tube. Next we have the fourth one. Mass of the canal rays is same to the mass of the protons. So here we have the mass of proton is equal to the mass of canal rays. So that's why the scientists named the canal rays as they are basically protons. So on the other hand, if we have a look on the mass of proton, it is almost 1840 times more than that of electron. So protons are more heavier as compared to the electrons. In turn, the canal rays will be more heavier as compared to the electrons. So this is the fourth property of the canal rays. Next we have cathode rays raise the temperature. As cathode rays are going to raise the temperature means they are going to increase the temperature of the body upon which they are going to be fall. It's mean when we are talking about the canal rays, as they have high energy, they have high energy. Their high energy is basically responsible for the raise of temperature, raise of temperature of the bodies. So that's why anything on which the canal rays are going to fall upon, its temperature is gonna to be increased. This is the reason they have high energy particles. So this is all about our today's lecture, that are properties of the canal rays or the properties of the protons. I hope you guys understand about the properties of the canal rays and cathode and protons. And next on, if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section, and I will get back to you guys soon, inshallah. For that time, have a good day and Allah Hafiz.